This book, The Man Who Knew Infinity by Robert Kagel, rests on my table now. When this blue-colored book with a genteel face on the cover page arrived, my tingling fingers turned the pages to get introduced to the great mathematician India produced, Srinivas Ramanujan Iyengar, and his mentor, British mathematician G.H. Hardy. As I commenced reading the book, several thoughts came pouring in and inundated my mind. India, a country with a population of 142.86 crores, needs geniuses like Srinivas Ramanujan. His brilliance has transcended more than 100 years and still continues to give India a sense of pride. He was born on 22nd December 1887. This day is celebrated as the Mathematics Day. Srinivasa Ramanujan had a short life. Born on December 22nd, 1887 in Erode, India, and died on April 26, 1920 in Kumbakonam, India. Our politicians will never be able to bring us to a position of prosperity and envy. Only brilliant Indians of the country can. Brilliance can only be manifested when supported and nurtured by equally brilliant stalwarts like G.H. Hardy, the mathematician who called Ramanujan to Cambridge, acknowledging his mathematical brilliance. Brilliance can perish unnoticed. One needs mentors like Max Talmy for Einstein and G.H. Hardy for Ramanujan to bring such brilliant minds out to the world. 1729. Chanced upon this number while browsing through the internet, and then my curious mind was introduced to the genius Srinivasa Ramanujan Iyengar and the great man who recognized his brilliance, G.H. Hardy. 1729 is also known as Ramanujan number or Hardy-Ramanujan number. It is said G.H. Hardy went to meet Ramanujan when he was seriously ill in the hospital at Putney, London. His cab number was 1729, which G.H. Hardy told Ramanujan as a dull number. Ramanujan in turn called it a very interesting number. It is the smallest number which can be expressed as the sum of two different cubes in two different ways. 1729 is the sum of cubes of 10 and 9. Cube of 10 is 1000 and cube of 9 is 729. Adding the two numbers, result is 1729. 1729 is also the sum of cubes of 12 and 1. Cube of 12 is 1728 and cube of 1 is 1. Adding the two results, it is 1729. The quest to discover who was Srinivas Ramanujan Iyengar led me to read this marvelous biography, The Man Who Knew Infinity, A Life of Genius Ramanujan by Robert Kagel. The biography talks about unconditional, undefinable, and pristine relationship between a brilliant mathematician, Srinivas Ramanujan, and his mentor, well-known and reputed mathematician G.H. Hardy. Quoting from the book, quote, Srinivas Ramanujan, an Englishman would later say of him, was a mathematician so great that his name transcends jealousies. The one superlatively great mathematician whom India has produced in the last 1,000 years. His leaps of intuition confound mathematicians even today. 7 decades after his death, his papers are still plumbed for their secrets. His theorems are being applied in areas polymer chemistry, computers, even, it has recently been suggested, cancer. Scarcely imaginable during his time. This is a story too about what you do with genius once you find it. Ramanujan was brought to Cambridge by an English mathematician of aristocratic mien and peerless academic credentials, G.H. Hardy, to whom he had written for help. Hardy, I learned, was a bizarre and fascinating character. A cricket aficionado, a masterful prose stylist, a man blessed with gorgeous good looks, who to his own eyes was so repulsively ugly he couldn't look at himself in the mirror. Ramanujan's champion Hardy was a confirmed atheist. Yet, when he died, one mourner spoke of his profound conviction that the truth of mathematics described a bright and clear universe, exquisite and beautiful in its structure. His attitude to mathematics there was something which being essentially spiritual. The same but more emphatically goes for Ramanujan, who all his life believed in the Hindu gods and made the landscape of the infinite in realms, both mathematical and spiritual, his home. An equation for me has no meaning, he once said, unless it expresses a thought of God. Quoting some lines of chapter 1 in the Temple's Coolness, Srinivas Ramanujan Iyengar's hometown, Kumarakonam, was flanked by Kaveri on one of its tributaries. Lay in the heartland of staunchly traditional South India, 160 miles south of Madras, in the district then known as Tanjore. The Kaveri was a familiar recurring constant of Ramanujan's life. At some places along its length, palm trees, their trunks heavy with fruit, leaned over the river at rakish angles. The story continues, and so does the biography.